The Israel-Palestine conflict is one of the world's longest running and most controversial conflict. It came recently in the news again after the recent riots near the Damascus gate. It is essential that we know the history behind this area to understand this issue better. In this video, let's analyze the chronological order that this hatred came to pass. Following the Bar Kokhba revolt of 136 AD, the Roman Emperor Hadrian expelled all Jews from Jerusalem, which had from time to time been at the center of anti-Roman revolts. Hadrian went a step further by eliminating any traces of Jewish presence in the province, renaming it from Judea to Syria Palestina. In 1897, Jews started a movement called Zionist movement to escape persecution and establish their own state in their ancestral homeland. The World Zionist Organization was created to advocate the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. After World War I, the Ottoman Empire fell. UK got control over Palestine through the Six-Picket Agreement. The Balfour Declaration was issued by the British with the aim of establishing a home for the Jews in Palestine. However, during that period, the Arabs were in majority in Palestine. After the Nazis gained power in Germany in the 1930s, the Jews' influx to Palestine took a major turn, with hundreds of thousands of them resettled from Europe to Palestine. Arabs saw this as a threat to their homeland and they fought bitterly with them. As the British government remained as a mute spectator, violence reached its peak. In 1947, the UN voted that Palestine to be split into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem becoming an international city. This plan was accepted by the Jewish leaders but rejected by the Arab side and never got implemented. In 1948, the Arab states of Egypt, Jordan, Iraq, and Syria declared war on Israel. Israel won. The war and the following refugee crisis led to the formation of PLO, Palestine Liberation Organization, in 1964 under Yasser Arafat. In 1967, the Six-Day War started, in which Israel won control of the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, the Golan Heights, and the Sinai Peninsula. Israel captured East Jerusalem too. The 1967 war is particularly important for today's conflict as it left Israel in control of the West Bank and Gaza Strip, two territories home to a large number of Palestinians. Gaza and West Bank are together known as occupied territories after the 1967 war. After the Yom Kippur War in 1973, Israel returned the Sinai Peninsula to Egypt. Egypt became the first Arab nation to officially recognize Israel as a state. This was followed by two Intifadas and two Lebanon wars. All the while, Israel was creating Jewish settlements in areas that were considered Palestinian territory, including in East Jerusalem. In 1993, PLO and Israel signed the Oslo Peace Accords. Fatah, a political group of PLO, took control of West Bank and Gaza Strip. They kept down their arms and started negotiating a peace settlement from that day forth. When a vacuum formed for armed struggle, Hamas, a group supported by Iran, took the spot. The main difference between PLO and Hamas is that the latter is Islamic. PLO was a secular group. Many infamous guerrilla commanders of PLO were Christians. In 2006, Hamas won the Palestine election and it intensified the tensions between Fatah and Hamas for power. After a long armed struggle, in 2011, Hamas drove the PLO out of Gaza. The struggle between Hamas and Israel is often bloody with rockets and surgical strikes against one another. Gaza's borders are tightly controlled by Israel and Egypt, with a wall around it to isolate the area from the outside world. Palestinians claim East Jerusalem as the capital of a future Palestinian state. But when Trump recognized unified Jerusalem as the only capital of Israel, things escalated again. Last year during Ramadan, Palestinians protested in anticipation of long-standing legal case of Sheikh Jarrah, a case involving pushing out Palestinians outside an area near the Damascus wall. When stones were pelted, the Israeli police entered the third holiest site of Muslims, the Al-Aqsa Mosque, using tear gas, rubber bullets and stun grenades, dispersing the crowd there violently. This was followed by Hamas firing over 1,000 rockets. When the dust cloud settled, both sides lost many lives. Though Israel does not recognize Palestine as a state, over 135 UN member countries do. With the recent shift of alliances in the Middle East, things may finally change this year. Israel, UAE, and Saudi Arabia have finally buried their hatchet to fight their common enemy, Iran. Who knows? Maybe this is the spark that's needed to move towards a permanent two-state solution. If you find this video informative, like the video, comment below, and share this with your friends. Follow us for more geopolitical and history related content. Click the bell icon and subscribe to Cape Now.